All right, folks, today we're going to have another Sip Happen Sessions. This time we're going over the Tobin James 2019 Zinfandel from the French Camp Vineyards. All right, what we're going to do is open up this bottle right here. Let's check it out. Of Zinfandel from Tobin James, and we're going to decant it, let it aerate in the decanter, and then I'm going to pour it in these wine glasses. And then we're going to taste them, and we're going to tell you a little bit about the Tobin James Cellars, the winery itself, and then go into some other things about the wine, and just have a good time. All right, let's go. All right, let's open this bottle. Let me take out this little Christmassy thing my wife put on here.
My gnome.
First, take the little top off there. Probably fast forward through this. That's the first. Look at that.
Wow, it came apart.
All right, so just so you know, for the first time ever, this cork kind of fell apart when I took it out. So it doesn't look like it affected anything because the wine is still at the bottom. Nothing ran up along the sides, so it should still be good. But that's the first. All right, let me decant this.
While he's decanting, I wanted to tell you really quickly that we are a part of the James Gang Wine Club. And so there is no membership fee to join the wine club. You get 2 shipments per year. So you get one in the spring and the fall. This one's the fall of 2022 shipment. You get 8 bottles in the shipment, and the price is roughly $205 for those 8 bottles. And you usually get a free gift, something interesting in the box as well as a newsletter. So here we have the fall 2022 newsletter to describe all 8 wines that were shipped, with this 2019 Zinfandel being one of them. And then we also got this really cool Tobin James cookbook that has recipes in there from the chef, as well as information on the stagecoach stop that they turned into a lovely 3-suite place you can stay on the property. And then every recipe that's in here, they also put a wine pairing. They recommend which wine to have with the recipe. And I actually bookmarked one that we'll go over in a little bit that they actually recommend to go with this 2019 Zinfandel that we chose to taste today. Oh, and then one other important thing, when you join the James Gang Club, you get 15% off discount on wine purchases and 20% off discount on cases or more purchases. You also get 10% discount on logo merchandise, and they do have some really fantastic items. We've actually visited their winery. They have some really great items within the winery itself to purchase.
Chris likes to talk really fast so she can get right to the wine.
I have my priorities. Wow. It's a really nice aroma. Definitely picking up some of the fruit right away in the aroma.
Fruity, dry.
It's definitely not terribly sweet at all. It's just the wonderful aroma you get of the berries and even a little bit of vanilla, I think. It'll be interesting to see how it grows as I take more sips.
I'm getting pepper on the back end.
Definitely getting a little bit of peppery there on the back end. This is a very, very bold wine. I'm really liking this. Nice, pretty deep color too.
Very good.
I also like that it's not very acidic.
Yep.
Very good wine. So we actually visited Tobin James back in 2018. I believe it was May of 2018. Wonderful winery. My personal opinion, when I walked in, it was, well, before I even walked in, it was beautiful. It had the sun logo there, beautiful patio setup, and I loved the decor. It almost kind of reminded me of, say, like a Jimmy Buffett or a Margaritaville of wineries. It kind of reminded me of that in a way. It kind of had this good timey feel, kind of party atmosphere, and just wonderful people that were pouring wine, and the people inside were really friendly.
I'll put a picture up here of what the winery looks like, but to me it's like the Old West, but with palm trees. So it's a very interesting place. You won't find another place like it in Paso Robles, obviously. So what it seems like to me is you can go there in your Ferrari, or you can go up there on your Harley Davidson. They don't care. It's like whoever comes in there, you can dress to the nines, or you can be in shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops, and just kind of go there and get a tasting or drink some wine. It's a very nice place, actually.
Yeah,
I'll show you a picture of the inside as well. The different bar setups that they have. Very old-timey, eclectic. A very interesting bar setup. Very long. It spans the entryway. Like as soon as you walk in, within 5 feet, you're at this huge bar. Very nice place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess you could call it like a mixture of old time feel and kind of a party atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely. And mainly, it's just great wine. I mean, it could be a hole in the wall, but if it serves great wine, I'll go there.
Yeah, I remember one of them we tried there was the James Gang Reserve. It was amazing. Really
What
good
about
wine.
the Merlot? We tried the Merlot a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's right.
I never had their Merlot before, and it was outstanding. I couldn't believe it.
It's a Merlot worth mentioning. So one of the cool things, again, that you get in the club shipment for the fall that we got is you get a nice description of the winery, and they're actually celebrating 35 years, established in 1987. And then they kind of go into information about the history of the winery, and then they give information about the 8 bottles that were in the shipment. And so it's kind of nice, so they actually have a nice description here of the one that we're drinking, the number 2 here, 2019 Zinfandel. That's the French Camp Vineyard. It's $38 per bottle. And they give just a quick description. It says, the French Campaign Vineyard is quite the amazing vineyard. We make no commitments to bottling a vineyard separately each year. It must be great and have a similar flavor profile that speaks of that vineyard. French Camp Vineyard does this year after year. We bring in several blocks of fruit from French Camp, so we have the luxury of blending the best of the best from that vineyard. This wine always has a huge core of jammy raspberry with nuances of spice and cracked pepper. It's the spice and pepper you're getting. Heavily seasoned baby back ribs, slow roasted on the grill comes to mind.
Nice.
Okay, I'm hungry. But this is a very versatile food wine, perfect now and will hold for 3 to 5 years. About 200 cases remain, so call and order now. I like that. Nice plug. Nice plug. Some of the other wines that were in our shipment, just to kind of read them off to you. So we had a 2019 Zinfandel Doozy Vineyard, 2019 Red Blend, a 2017 Pinot Noir, 2017 Merlot Silver Reserve, a 2017 Petit Verdot Silver Reserve. I cannot wait to try that. 2019 Chardonnay Radiance, and a 2019 Port James Gang Reserve, and the Port obviously would be their dessert wine.
So the Merlot Silver Reserve is the one that we drank.
That is the one that we had, yes. We did not share that with you, sorry.
I'm not really a Merlot drinker, but that was outstanding.
Oh, it actually says here, Merlot got a bad rap many years ago because of the movie
Sideways.
What a shame. It is true back in the 90s, a number of large wineries jumped on the fast-growing popularity of Merlot. So it just kind of goes on to talk about what a shame it was that it got a bad rap for Merlot. And like I said, they usually throw in a gift, and so they mentioned down here in the newsletter, the gift was the cookbook, and it's quite a large cookbook. Let's see how many pages are there. Pretty thick book. Really nice cover again. And I was going to let you know just kind of what's in the book. So the contents are bites and appetizers, salad, soups, entrees, pizza, desserts, side dishes, stocks, sauces, and more. I kind of, I don't know if you can see that there. Thank you.
Hopefully you saw that.
And there's a lot of great information in here about the team at Tobin James, the winemaker, the chef, how they got their start. Trying to see if they had a nice picture here.
Your glass is getting lonely.
My glass is getting lonely. Okay, so we'll kind of skip ahead here a little bit, but they actually have a picture of the original Stagecoach house in here in the book. Oh, here's the front door. That's what I was looking for. I'm a poet and didn't know it. So that's the front door to the winery. And then I've kind of bookmarked a page here. This is a little, I use this as a bookmark. It's a nice little wine-shaped advertisement here for the James Gang Festival that's happening in March 17th and 18th in 2023, and it has information on how to do tickets online. But what I wanted to show was that one of these is the Brie Crostini with bacon onion marmalade, and they say to pair it with this 2019 Zinfandel from the French Camp Vineyard. And it actually
Put that up there as well.
has a nice picture,
Or Chris will show you.
as well as the recommendation over here on what type of wine to pair with. And you'll see that same theme throughout the book. There's pictures of recipes, and up in the little corner they'll have what type of wine they suggest pairing it with, as well as other pictures of the winery itself. So it's a really great informational book, and I can't wait to try some of these recipes. Oh, and then on the back they have a nice picture of the team.
So Zinfandel is something that we hadn't tried until we actually flew to California a few years back. Being that we started really getting into wines here in Northern Virginia, and they don't have the Zinfandel grape here, sadly. And I'd say 98% of the wineries here don't really make or provide, Zinfandel to the customer. So you have to get Zinfandel from California, basically.
Or somewhere else.
They did, who did Zinfandel? Oh, Ben Hill.
Ben Hill did a
Ben Hill
Zinfandel
finally
recently.
had a
That was
Zinfandel.
wonderful.
And what's interesting, the winemaker from Ben Hill
Is a club member
at Tobin James.
at Tobin James. That's actually where he originally fell in love with wine. We actually heard his story during a recent Veterans Day dinner with a wine pairing. He was telling a story about how he got his start out in California and visited Tobin James and actually fell in love with the wine out there. And now he's making wine out here in Virginia, award-winning wine. Okay, so one other thing we wanted to talk about was the Vivino app again. I know we've talked about it before, and just a quick look again. This is the Vivino app on your phone. Down at the bottom center, you see the little button there where you can take a picture of a wine bottle label. So we're just going to do that again. It's analyzing, voila. And here we go. 97% match to what we like, $38 a bottle. Has all the information right there. And it talks about same characteristics we kind of went over: the blueberry, blackberry, dark fruit, oak, vanilla, tobacco, raspberry, cherry, pomegranate.
No leather glove this time.
No leather glove this time. It has a 4.2 base rating on all vintages.
But look at this, babe.
Look at the legs on that. Woo! We really have to thank Roderick for coming up with that.
Those legs.
So it talks about the vintage, talks about the French camp, and then it kind of goes into some information below. It has reviews from other folks, and then it talks about places where you can buy the wine as well. Oh, my mistake. It actually says unavailable for purchase. What?
No one likes to hear that.
What? No! So it says shop similar wines. So my guess is that this is probably something you have to get directly from the winery. The good news is that you can kind of still get the rating. You can kind of get an idea of the tasting notes and the information about the wine to make a decision.
Sorry. You have to be a member.
Or just call the winery and have some shipped to you, and maybe sign up and be a member.
No,
Get that discount.
no. Sorry.
Nobody likes a wine snob. Thanks again for joining us for another Sip Happens session. We really appreciate the support you guys give by watching our videos. So today we tried the Tobin James 2019 Zinfandel French Camp Vineyard, and it met all expectations. So if you're enjoying these non-professional reviews, but we're having a lot of fun doing these where we just enjoy opening a bottle and kind of sharing them with you, make sure you give us a like. We'd really appreciate the support. And if you're so inclined, it'd be great if you subscribe to our channel as well.
Like Chris said, please like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.
All right, so one other thing we wanted to talk about.
Let me get in the picture before you start talking.
So anyway, who's this guy?
You wanna? I'm sure I'll screw it up, whatever it is.
I feel like Vanna, like
Start button. Let's see. Are we paired up well there?
I think
Can you
so.
tell?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's even because I checked. We're gonna taste the Tobin James 2019 Zinfandel. It's the French Campaign Vineyards. French Camp. French Camp.
It's a campaign by the French. Let's get this open.
Whew. Okay.
Who are you?
Arm candy.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's try it out. Mm-hmm. Put my little guy back on there. It's Christmas. Almost Christmas. I was in the shot. Thanks again for French Camp Reserve. Sorry, not French Camp Reserve. French Camp Vineyard. Can you just cut that part out?
Sure.